Why is it that people in Bethesda, Maryland are infatuated with working out? Hang tight till the end and I'll let you know. But first off, let's talk about what makes Bethesda so great when it comes to fitness. Not only are we located just a step away from the Capitol Crescent Trail, which is a paved bikeway that takes you all the way to Georgetown, but we're also right near the C&O Canal towpath, which is a gravel towpath which runs from Georgetown all the way to Potomac, Maryland. And we're also surrounded by Rock Creek Park, which is a park system which stretches from Rockville, Maryland, all the way into northwest Washington, D.C., down to the monuments. It's amazing. You can spend days getting lost on all the trails. There's bike trails, there's horse trails, there's hiking trails, and there's running trails. It really is a special place, and you can't believe you're in the wilderness in such a metropolitan area. So, if you're not working out outside, you're working out inside. And why is that? Well, if you're not familiar with the Washington, D.C. area, we have kind of interesting weather. In the summer, it's 99 degrees with 95% humidity. And in the winter, it's usually 30, 20 with a wind chill. So you're either really cold or you're really hot and sweaty. So having someplace indoors to work out is really important to most Bethesdians. So let's go through a couple of my favorites. I've worked out and lived in Bethesda my entire life, so we can talk about my favorite gyms and workout spots. So number one on my list is Equinox. It really is the premier gym of downtown Bethesda. It has things that other gyms don't have, like a spa and Pilates. They also have an indoor pool. You definitely feel like you're walking into a luxury experience when you walk through the front door. Their group exercise classes are great. They have a great spin instructors, and they have a nice selection of workout machines, weights, and cardio equipment. So number two is the competing gym down the street, which is One Life. One Life has something that nobody else in this town has, and that is tennis. And they not only have tennis and racket sports inside their facilities, but their entire roof is one big tennis facility. So if you're into tennis, if you're into squash, racquetball, or like to play basketball after work, One Life is the place for you in downtown Bethesda. They also have a pool, and they do group exercise activities as well. They have a very nice weight floor and a very large cardio floor as well. Here's a word to the wise. If you want to try out One Life, the only time I'd suggest not going is between 2:30 and 4:30 on the weekdays. That's when the high school kids take over the gym. So when that bell rings at 2:30, those athletes are over there working out. And so it can get a little crowded. It's kind of happy hour between 2:30 and 4:30 at One Life. So then stepping away from sort of the Globo gym or the big gyms that we have in downtown Bethesda, we have a lot of specialty workout places. Number one on my list is Soul Cycle. I absolutely love it. It's like going to a club. Between the music, the lights, and the energy in the room, you can't help but come out of there with a smile on your face. A sweaty smile, but a smile. And then you have CrossFit Bethesda, which is on the other side of Bethesda in Woodmont Triangle. And that's a really interesting place as well because they've taken what is a very simple CrossFit workout and turned it into a CrossFit community here in downtown Bethesda. Not only are you working out with these people, but you're making friends, and then you're doing things like they have annual cookouts and Christmas parties and things you don't see in that bigger mass appeal gym type of situation. So let's run down a list of other workout places in downtown Bethesda and see if there's one of these that's one of your favorites. So we've talked about Equinox. We've talked about One Life. The St. James, which is a huge facility, just opened up last week, and we haven't had a chance to go take a look at it yet. You have Soul Cycle. You have Soldier Fit. You have your CrossFit Bethesda, which we mentioned. You have Solid Core, which is intense Pilates. You have Core Power, which is a mixture of Pilates and yoga. Pure Fire Yoga, Soul Fire Yoga, and Orange Theory, if you're into circuit training, is a great location for you. Then you have the Training Ground. We have Bar 3. Then we have Pulse Fitness, Pure Bar, Bethesda Boxing and Kickboxing Academy, and Sculpt Studio. Whew, that's a list. And that's all in the downtown Bethesda area. You don't have to drive anywhere if you live in downtown Bethesda to get to any of these locations. So, why are Bethesda residents so obsessed with working out? Well, one of the things could be the 200 plus restaurants that we have in this area. And so, in the downtown Bethesda area, you can go out to eat every night of the week for months before you have to go back and repeat at a restaurant. So, this love of community, this love of being outside, this love of being in shape, and this love of eating are really what drives downtown Bethesda. Hope you enjoyed this. Let me know which is your favorite gym. Where do you like to work out every day or a couple times a week? I'd love to hear the pros and the cons, and we'll share those with you in the future. Have a great week. See you next one.